Hey y'all, what's going on? It's October the 30th and frost is coming next week. I think we're going to get down into the 30s, I know, and there's a good chance that all these flowers behind me are going to die. So before that happens, I want to kind of take an opportunity and talk to you about the potential of seed saving and just maximizing potential out of the plants. So you as a gardener, look at the plants and you see everything that you can get out of them and just appreciate how useful each plant is. And this is just one example of it. You use your own creativity for your own plants and just be attentive and see what all that plant is useful for. So this is a Mexican sunflower. It's a red torch. I already did a full review on this plant, but since then I've seen even more potential in it. I talked about the reason that I grow it mainly other than ornamental use, because it is really pretty. Got these really nice looking orange flowers on it. Is I grow it to bring in the pollinators and the beneficials into the garden. But since then I've seen some other stuff that's really cool. I know a lot of people like to track butterflies to look at. They're also pollinators. I saw a lot of butterflies on these plants one day, or a few different days, just all over it all day. So that's really cool. Another thing I'm noticing, and this sort of ties in with the seed saving, is see these deadheads. This is where I'm going to collect the seeds from, and I have been saving these periodically. I'd come out and cut a few of these off and harvest the seeds out every now and then. And what I noticed was when I cut some off one day and I went to take the seeds out, that a few of them, or a couple of them, had most of the seeds missing. And these probably didn't just fall out. Now they do fall out kind of freely, but they wouldn't be missing all of them like that. What I think actually happened to those seeds is that a wild bird probably came and ate the seeds out. So after I saw that, I realized that that's one more thing that's cool about this plant for wild bird forage. So I'm going to cut a couple of seed heads off of this just to show y'all how to collect the seeds out of it and how easy it is. But all the rest of those blooms, and there's hundreds of them, I got another plant over there, I'm probably just going to let this plant die, you know, after it frosts or whatever, and just leave it set out here. And the birds can come back all winter, especially when the food's running short, and they can come in here and get the seeds out of this. And that's pretty cool, and it's, you know, it's no work on my part. I'm just going to leave the plant. And yeah, there's a lot of it. So not a lot of work or know-how here. I've got a pair of scissors, and all I'm going to do is find one of these deadheads. Have a nice crispy stalk. Get a couple of them. Snip them off. And yeah, I'll bring them in where you can see them better, but I've just got two deadheads here. And looking at them, they're really full of seeds. So y'all go ahead and make a guess about how many seeds is in one of these. So got them inside, nothing special. Got a plate right there. We'll pick one of these and we'll see how many seeds come out. I want to show you these before we tear into them, get the close look. If I can get it to focus here. So I'm not looking at the spikes. What I'm trying to look at is down here in between. You see the little light spots with the dark center in them? Look kind of like eyes. And as I roll this around, those are the seeds. That's the bud of them. And yeah, start sort of mashing around on one of them and getting the seeds out. You can see it from a distance. Those are the seeds down in there. And then if I roll it, so we'll do this one. And there's nothing special here. That's a seed, but this is just a little pistils. I don't want that, but I can get the seeds pretty easy without much debris. All right, that's the seeds, that's the junk. This actually turned out not to be the greatest flower head, but I wanted to be kind of straight up and truthful with you guys, so And that's what that flower head made. These are groups of 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 seeds. I've actually been averaging around like 50 or 80 seeds per seed head. So, and these are good looking seeds. Like there's some junky ones in there, but these are 40 good seeds. Realistically, I could give you one of those flower heads, and even if it was like this, one of the lesser ones, that's a lot of seeds. Y'all could plant more Mexican sunflowers than you wanted. And if you was growing those Mexican sunflowers, you could give your friend one little flower head and said, there, plant this, and they would be just fine. Just a close up here. So they look kind of like regular sunflower seeds, even though they're not in the same genus. You can see my finger there, how big they are. And you might not can tell it right here, but they're kind of shiny, which means they probably got some good oil in them. So if you're doing this for bird seed, like forage, yeah, I think it'd be really good. So that's it. I just wanted to kind of show you the potential of saving some seed, potential of one plant. I've got like way over 2,000 seeds, probably way more than I'll use, probably way more than I'll give away. So that's probably all I'm gonna get off the plants for now. I'm gonna leave the rest for the birds, but I've got a whole summer all the way up into the fall. I've got a lot of enjoyment out of those few plants, and now I can have infinite enjoyment. I could probably plant an acre or two in sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers, if I wanted, but I don't know if I'm gonna take it that far. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all be good. Bye.
Mm.